Okay, so today's project is we're going to clean the pipe for the wood stove here. And what we'll do is this has got a couple of screws in it that hold it together. We're going to take those out and pull these pieces apart. I'll take them outside, clean the inside of them up, clean the outside of them out, and then it goes into the chimney on the outside. So what we're going to do right now is go up on the roof and we're going to clean the chimney out. And I'll show you what I use for a brush and just how that, how I do that. It's pretty simple. Okay, so excuse the hands, but I've got to put this into my cheap way of holding it. So, excuse me there, up our little giant we go. We just had these eaves put on with the screens this fall, the gutter guards. I'm on my knees here, and there, I'm up on our new roof that we had done. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this apart, and you can see I thought we were kind of getting some smoke that was kind of staying in a little bit longer than it should. And since we've had the beautiful weather, this is not good. I'm going to pull this out, and I'm going to take the top off. I'm going to take it down by the fire pit. I'm going to knock it out, clean that all out, and then I'm going to run down the flue with this brush. Okay, and I'll kind of show you now. So you can buy these. You got to take a look at how wide your flue is, and so mine's got an inner liner in it, so it's a little bit smaller. So I've got, I think this is a 4-inch brush. They make a 6 and 8. You can get them whatever size you need them. You can get most of the stuff at any of your local hardware stores. And then you've got sections. And these sections just screw together. And it's all really flexible and pliable. Okay, so it can make turns. If your chimney has any turns in it, it can do all that. So let's take that top off and then let's stuff that down. Now remember, on the inside, sorry again for my hand being in the way, on the inside of the house, there's that elbow where we brought the wood stove into this existing chimney that was here. And I got to tell you the story on this chimney. When we bought this place, they had at one point in time, the wood stove is basically on this side of the chimney over here. They had another hole knocked in the chimney on this side. When we opened this all up, we could see this. And they had moved a Franklin fireplace onto that other side where we have the wood stove, and that Franklin, they just shoved the pipe in the wall. They never fixed the hole in the chimney on the opposite side. So all it would have taken was a spark or a piece of wood, whatever, something that was hot, to just go through the hole in the flue and the block, and they would have had a fire. So always make sure if you buy something new that you inspect your chimney and take care of it. Now the top of this chimney, the way this is dirtied up, and I'm going to loosen this collar up here. Well, right here, these bolts, I think these screws, maybe I'm wrong. I thought they had a groove in them too. Let's see if I can pull that through, and then I'll bring one up. But this I'm going to take down. I'm going to really clean this out. And that's why this thing has, like I thought, wasn't breathing the way it should be breathing. I normally clean this in the fall. And this fall, with everything going on with the roof and that, I didn't. And so we've got this beautiful warm weather right now. And I thought this would be a great time to do it. So I'm going to send the brush down as far as I can. The stuff I knocked down there, I'm going to take a vacuum cleaner and I'm going to vacuum that out. When I pull the pipes apart to the wood stove, then I will I'll vacuum that stuff out of that where that elbows, where this comes down and makes that 90 degrees. And there's that elbow in there. So, right, got my brush started, and I'm just going to run this down a couple times, and then I'll see when I get done vacuuming that out just how dirty this was. And you want to do this a number of times. Still a little warm coming out of there. I did have a fire this morning, and yeah, glad I caught that. You can see some of the dust coming up. So that, and I was a little nervous this fall to do this because I'm going to tell you the story from last year. You'll enjoy this one. My wife didn't enjoy this one. My wife had just finished dusting the house. I'll run that through one more time. All in all, it drops right down. I didn't feel any spots where it had jammed up or anything. So, I think that was all good. There. And we'll give that a little time to settle. But, yeah, my wife had just finished cleaning everything, dusting everything in the house, top to bottom. I came in with my vacuum cleaner, and I had done some water removal from some deal. Yeah, wear a pair of gloves, too. That I did not do. So, I'll take that apart. We're done with that. And we're going down below. So, quickly, I had taken the filter out to do some water work and suck some water up. I didn't put the filter back in. I brought the vacuum cleaner into the house thinking it was still sealed up good enough, and I needed a new filter, and they didn't have any in town. So yeah, this is our view across the way. And so anyways, I turned around and hit the button, start vacuum, and there was dust and soot from in that 90 degree elbow that I was vacuuming out of there. And we had to open up the doors and the windows. It was not good, and everything that my wife had just done kind of, I kind of destroyed it, I guess is the best way to put it. And so I've been a little nervous about doing this again, but we're going to do it right. So next steps, I'm going to clean that cover out. I'm going to take a wire brush to that and get that good and cleaned out. I'll do that over the fire pit out here. And then I'm going to pull those pipes apart. I'm going to run that 4-inch brush through those flues, and then I'll just put it all back together, and we'll be all set to finish the February, March, and April out here in northern Wisconsin. And like I said, a good time to do this is in every fall of the year. And, you know, this is the number one reason that people have fires with their fireplaces and that kind of thing. Chimney fires can be prevented. You just have to do the maintenance on it. And mine, that's about a year sitting right there, because I had done it about this time of year last year. So I knew I was good for a bit. And the one side is open where the smoke and that can come out, but the other side of this top is plugged. And I was, you know, it wasn't breathing the way it should. So the whole unit doesn't work the way it should if you don't have it maintained the way it should be maintained. So hit that like and subscribe button. This isn't that hard of a thing to do. Once again, always be careful. Be super careful if you're going up on roofs. I can't stress that enough. I advise that you use the proper safeguards, harnesses, maybe a rope on you, tie it off to a vehicle on the other side of the building, whatever, to make sure that you don't end up hurting yourself. Once again, do it in the fall before you get snow or any crap on the roof. I wouldn't want to be doing this in a couple inches of snow on the roof or any ice on the roof. That's why normally I do it fall of the year. So with that, like I said, I don't think we had any real worries about a chimney fire except for the cover right here, because the rest of it all seems to be pretty clean. I burn hardwood and I burn dry hardwood. So those are the keys. Is if you're going to burn pine and it's maybe not be dry, history tends to say you're going to run into problems with that. So avoid that if you can. With that said, hit that like and subscribe button. This is another tool for your home take care project list.